By watching endless videos on how to be successful on YouTube, I want to convey the real message on what works and what doesn't work from my kind of own experience, if you like. And I simply followed 4 steps with laser sharp focus in order to achieve the following.
I'm riding through the city with the top down, with the type of energy that you can't knock down.
I uploaded 68 videos in 2019. Within 6 months, I have been approved of the monetization within the partner program, which I'm really proud of. My best performing video is still the best performing video and has 11,500 views, and I've gained about 2,000 subscribers in these 6 months. I also have been approached by around 15 companies in order to do some kind of product review for their products. So how did I do and what did I do? By no means is this to brag about any achievements, because those figures I just presented are that small compared to many other channels out there. However, I gotta start somewhere. Biggest challenge of them all was to get any subscribers. How do I get from 0 subscribers to 2,500 subscribers or more? And that was really the biggest challenge of them all. And realistically, nobody knows you and nobody's interested in your content or in any part of your life, and that is just life, right? You have to bear in mind 400 hours are being uploaded every single minute. However, hold on. This is also an opportunity to find your audience, because YouTube has around 30 million visitors per day, and that is massive. Your first videos are probably the worst ones, and this is just a learning curve. Don't be shy about sharing them. Sharing them on platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Ask your friends to subscribe. Ask your family members to subscribe. Ask the friends of your friends and the friends of your family members to subscribe. If you don't hustle, it will not happen. You have to hustle. You have to ask for these subscribers at first in order to get going. My first videos are something else, and unless you are some kind of supernatural human being, you will have to go through this stage and be prepared for some mean and brutal feedback and comments. Just see this as an opportunity to improve yourself. And yes, the mean comments, they can really hurt, and the mean comments are not connected to your content most likely. But here's the but. See the positive side. Any dislike you get on your video will improve your ranking and will improve the algorithm, because for some reason the algorithm thinks that it's a healthy debate if you have likes and dislikes in a good proportion. And this, my friends, makes it much better. So my best performing videos are actually the ones that are the most disliked and liked ones. Whenever you get these brutal comments and feedbacks, make sure that you think about the positive side. Think about how this can increase your watch time and how this will increase your views, and this really has helped me big time. Just to reiterate step number 1, share, and double share your videos. Ask people to subscribe to your videos. And every time I've gone out to a store to buy some YouTube related stuff, whether this be technical stuff or a camera or a lens, I basically told these salespeople, this is my channel and this is what I'm doing, and nicely but firmly ask them to subscribe. If you don't hustle, it will not happen. Step number 2, I kind of went around to figure out what my content could be. And I started with some kind of corporate videos, and then, to be honest, it didn't really rock my world, neither did it the audience world. No, God! Now you probably hear this a lot, find your niche, and there is some truth to this. But hold on here. Just because you have a niche doesn't make it searchable. Just because you have a niche doesn't make it interesting for other people. So be aware that your niche may not be what it is other people are looking for. And this is the honest and brutal view, because when you start YouTubing about something you really are passionate about, and let's say you have that small niche that you think this is your niche and you really want to go, then be prepared that this may not be what people search for on YouTube. The reality is that you have to have searchable content, especially when you are breaking into the market or you are a small creator like me. If you do not have this searchable content, nobody will find you, because you don't have that audience yet, the audience you aspire to. You have to have searchable content. And something people also don't realize, a lot of bigger YouTubers started actually with something else. There's a lot of YouTubers who started with a travel vlog or a travel channel or something else, and then they realized, well, It is actually something that it's not going anywhere, or to an extent I would like to, or they would like to. So they changed direction during that course. It is really a tough one, and I have chosen the tech genre, which is probably one of the most overcrowded one. However, there are topics I would love to address, and there is a risk that people not watch this. So I found a rule that really works for me. I do one video for myself and I do another video for the audience. This is a risk I take, but it works well. Step number 3. Content is king. I know you have heard this also, but there are some conflicting messages out there on YouTube. Some people say you have to have just the amount of videos out there, do daily vlogging, do something people find you easy, and some other people say you have to have that quality video just once a week. A good guide is to ask the following questions. What channels do you watch and why do you watch them? Very important. I'm not saying copy their style. I'm thinking of why do you invest your valuable time in watching their content? And once you figure this out, you are on the right way. You are on the right track to figure out what your videos should be like. To simplify the whole message, make sure you create content that people want to watch and invest in time-wise. Guys, I tackled with the algorithm day in, day out. And no matter what anybody says, no matter what other channels say and people say, you will not be able to crack that YouTube algorithm. My best performing videos just don't have anything in common. One thing they have in common, and that is I put a lot of time and work into these videos. That means I'm not just shooting quality content, or I think it is quality content. I'm using an extortionate amount of time for thumbnails. I'm using an extortionate amount of time on the description, on the keywords, on tags, and I want to make sure this is the whole package I'm sending out. And these videos are the best performing videos. However, some of these videos don't have anything in common in terms of algorithm. Some just take off 4 weeks after the release, some take off just after the release, like 24 hours after the release. So I cannot figure out the algorithm, and man, it gives me a headache. But the only thing I can tell you, and the takeaway is, do the YouTube fundamentals. Really, I just did some thumbnails early on and said that will be fine. Nobody's interested in any generic thumbnails. Nobody's interested in no description. Nobody's interested in some sort of description. It has to be a good description. At the beginning, I started to overthink the whole thing. I came up with something really smart, like, yeah, I had these Microsoft Surface headphones, and I thought, oh, I come up with Master of the Dials, right? This is a cool and gripping title. Nobody's interested. Nobody, I can tell you, nobody in the world out there is interested in that title. You know why? Because it's not because they don't want to see that, or they just have other things to do. They're flicked literally through seconds on a large screen, on a small screen, to watch the next video. And if there's a thumbnail and if there's a title they don't understand and that may not fit into their genre right now, they're just gonna click to the next one. Do your YouTube fundamentals. Step number 4, engage with the audience. I know it all seems too simple to be true, right? And you heard this also. I should be replying to comments as much as I can, right? I don't have 5 million comments within an hour. So I should really get into my audience and understand my audience better. I'm also doing a poll once in a while in my community section in order to see what videos you guys want to see and what my audience will want to see me creating. Let's face it, at the end of the day, your audience is going to make or break you. That's as simple as that. That's a fact. I think it's also important to go to other YouTubers and don't expect to go to Dave2D's or Marquez's channel and then comment something nice and then expect another comment back, or somebody goes on your channel to comment. I think you should genuinely go around and see which videos you like. And I kind of like outside the tech world. I like a lot of other content and videos, and if I enjoy them, I like and comment on them. I make sure I do, because I know how important that is to creators to know that they're created something good, right? So engage with the audience. Make sure there is a certain engagement level. Otherwise, I think this is my opinion. You can leave me a comment down below. I feel that I should engage, or anybody should engage with their audience, big or small channel, right? My biggest learning the previous 6 months is that there's only so much you can do in order to influence the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm, and man, that algorithm has given me a headache. Every time I thought I figured it out, The next video didn't go as planned. Make sure that you cover topics that are being searched for. Make sure that you use the right keywords, the right tags, the right description, and don't be discouraged by videos that are just not taking off. It is so hard to watch your video when people do not watch your video. Grow a thick skin. Mean comments will come your way. You can count on that. Nobody is immune. You just have to ignore them and think about the positive side. More dislikes, your video is doing better. Last but not least, if something doesn't work, try something different. Jens here from ALLSTARSPACE, from the great place of Santa Monica in California. See you next time. Thank you for watching. Peace out.
I've been going in now, I'ma close the case. I can't wait no more, man, I gotta blow today. I already blew up, man, I know I would okay.